Today we're going to add some utility to this Indian Scout 60 by installing the luggage rack here on the rear fender. A little less than 10 years ago, I purchased a 2016 Indian Scout 60 in pearl white, and one of the things that I purchased with the bike was this luggage rack. I have since traded that motorcycle in many years ago, and this has been sitting in storage for 7 years. I just picked up this 2023 Indian Scout 60 a couple of weeks back, and I'm going to install this so that I can still have the same cargo functionality that I had on my old Scout. But the problem is it's been sitting in storage for about 7 years, so it's got some corrosion on it. And we're gonna get that off with a little trick with aluminum foil and polish. So I wanna get rid of this rust stuff here. And I've experimented with this already and I know it works. I'm gonna take a crumpled up piece of aluminum foil, I'm gonna dip it in water, and it causes a chemical reaction that makes this rust disappear without harming the chrome. It just lifts it off as you scrub it, just with a piece of crumpled up aluminum foil. Get that. And then I'm gonna take a microfiber cloth and wipe it off. Not entirely perfect, but you can see it is much better than it was. I'm gonna do this for the whole luggage rack, then put a little polish on it, and we'll be good to install. Almost good as new. There's still some places that I couldn't get, but it looks a lot better than it did before. So let's get on with the installation. I'm installing the Indian OEM luggage rack, and it came with these bolts, but if you get one used off a marketplace or something like that, you're gonna need a few bolts. I ordered this one from my Indian dealer. It is part 7527851. This is the bolt that goes on the rear fender. It is an Allen bolt that is a little bit shiny, and that's the one that gets seen, so I wanted it to look like it came from the bike. And then the two bolts that go underneath the seat are just regular hex bolts, and their specs are M8 1.25 pitch by 20 millimeter, and this is what is listed on the instructions for installation for this luggage rack. This is a fairly easy installation. What you're going to need is a 5 millimeter Allen wrench and a 13 millimeter socket to attach the rack, and then your hands to remove the seat. To remove the seat, grab it with your fingers, put your thumb on the frame, pop up, it releases it from a little flange that it's got here, and it slides right out. This is where you pulled up from. Now your attachment points for the rack are here and back here. This is where those hex bolts go, and this is where that special Allen bolt goes. So let's start back here. The bike comes with this little plastic cap screwed into the hole. It'd be great if it had something on it to give you a little bit more purchase, but it's threaded, so you have to unscrew it out. So I've started by just putting just a little bit of pressure on it and unscrewing it with my hands, because that's really all I can do. Once you get it up about 1/4 of an inch, it's real easy to work with. As you can see, it's slightly threaded, and that gives us access to the bolt where that Allen bolt is going to go. Next up, we're going to put the rack in place. I'm going to line it up where the hex bolts go and just kind of set it where the Allen bolt is going to go. And I'm going to get these hex bolts started by hand, just so that the rack stays in place. I'm just going to start those. Not even going to try to get them finger tight at the moment. And these bolts I did not get from Indian. I picked them up from O'Reilly after looking up what they were going to be on the Indian website. Now I'm going to take the Allen bolt that I got from Indian, line it up, get it started, and then with my Allen wrench, I'm going to tighten this one up. I have learned something. The Indian dealer ordered me the wrong screw. This looks pretty, but it's not long enough, and it doesn't bite in the threads at all. So, looking back on the instruction manual, this same M8 1.25 pitch bolt should work. It's just going to be a hex bolt, and I'm going to put it in and hope that I'm not too long. They ordered me a 14 millimeter screw, and it was too too short, and yeah, that's going to work. So that's what I'm going to use. Won't be as pretty, but it's in place. So I'm going to go ahead and get these finger tight. So yeah, you're going to need 3 of those M8 1.25 thread pitch hex bolts that are 20 millimeters in length. And that will hold the luggage rack in place. So now we're just going to tighten these up with the ratchet. And that is now part of the motorcycle. I can strap a backpack to this, cover it up with a cargo net, and I'm good to go. I may also be putting in, sometime in a few months, a sissy bar backrest to just kind of give me more places to tie things off to. But now my luggage rack is back. The last thing I have to do is take the seat, line this channel up right here, slide it into place, push it on, and the bike is back in one piece with a luggage rack installed. Now with my old luggage rack back on my new bike, I am ready for my commute as far as being able to take with me what I need to take with me to work, and I'm good to go. I can keep all my incidentals in the saddlebags, some extra, like layers for gear in the saddlebags because it's going to be colder in the morning when I go, and I'm going to need to take those layers off and put them somewhere. And then all my other stuff for work goes on the luggage rack. This is a very utilitarian accessory to put on a Scout or any bike that's got just the solo rider setup. Rear fender cargo rack comes in very, very handy, and I'm speaking from experience because I did ride with this luggage rack on my bike for about 2.5 years. And so now I've got it back in place. Subscribe, we're going to have some more mods coming up on this bike as well as information on our other motorcycles. Thanks for watching.